What's the car that you drive? Where do you shop? Where do you vacation? Like, take mental ownership of that level of wealth. And so for me, ritual number 2 is visualizing. This is where, again, I'm very specific, and I take everything that I've written about my wealth and the wealth that I've created, and I bring it all down to an exact moment where everything has manifested, and that moment is what I visualize, right? So instead of saying I'm going to visualize um, all the ways that money can come into my life, right? So I'm going to visualize my investments doubling. I'm going to visualize that, the business grew this much. I'm going to visualize that I got an unexpected check in the mail. I'm going to, all the ways that wealth came into my life. I could sit and visualize all of those things, or I can just visualize the end, right? And so and this is where you have to get really clear in terms of that moment means your wealth desire has manifested. And so for me, it's things like, I like, some of my stuff is so outlandish that I think it might scare some of you to hear some of the things that go on in my head. But for the purposes of this activity, I'm going to give you an example of this from one of my clients. She wanted, her millionaire lifestyle was that she was in Italy with her guy and that they were on the balcony drinking champagne, right? And so that was like her moment. It means all of her wealth had materialized and she was living a millionaire lifestyle. And when she shared that with me, I said, okay, but you can be on that balcony, you can be in Italy, you can be with your guy, you can be drinking champagne, and all of that can happen because you won a contest, right? You won a trip, or you got a great discount, or you used air miles, or there are all these ways that can happen, which might not mean that you became a millionaire. So you have to be exact in the only way that this scene that you're visualizing could have occurred is if your wealth desire manifested. Right. So for me, that is one of the things I love. I have always been, call it a fantasizer, daydreamer, whatever you want to call it. I still pinch myself that one of the ways to create incredible wealth that blows my mind is I just have to close my eyes and visualize myself having it. Like, it's that simple, and that still blows my mind today after all these years of doing it.